Let's fantasize a little bit about the other worlds and dimensions. That's what the American screenwriter Gene Roddenberry did when he wrote science fiction TV series Star Trek. And I personally believe that these worlds and cultures are real because my soul has a hobby. It likes to astral travel. And now I will tell you about one place that I visited last week. And I was able to observe their technological advances, their way of life, and how it's different from human civilization here on Earth. First of all, this is a material world and people there look just like us, and they have pets. I saw them having dogs, but there is no such a thing as owning a dog. Animals and people choose each other based on resonance, based on their mental and emotional compatibility, and they communicate telepathically. They communicate their thoughts, feelings, needs, mind to mind, heart to heart. Let's talk about transportation. No cars. Instead, I saw magnetic plasma powered capsules and were located underground. But there were no rails, just glistening metallic pods gliding silently underground. You descend into a station that looked like the subway station in New York City, but this is where the similarity ends because it looks like more futuristic, sleek, and there's a lot of neon lighting, and everything is so clean and spotless. A few words about their housing. The buildings were tall, again, futuristic looking and flexible because I saw them how they can rearrange. The buildings did not have balconies, but what I saw, they had a roll-out platform. So when there is a public announcement given by their governor, which I saw, so the entire structure would shift and the buildings would form a semicircle with a platform sliding out. And then there is a holographic projection of the leader in the center, hovering in the mid-air. And everyone who chooses to step out on the building's platforms, let's call them rooftops, but they could be at any level, people would step out and see the hologram and listen to the message. And one thing that blew my mind, there's no banking system. I walked into some space through the sliding glass doors and saw rows of fruit, fresh, vibrant, some I'd never seen before, no labels, no pricing, no packaging. I assumed it was free, but I decided to ask just to be sure. So I approached a woman and asked, "How much does it cost?" She looked confused, not in a rude way, in a way that said she had no idea, no clue what I meant. So I tried to explain. I described the dollar bills, the money, the currency, and still nothing. In this world, their world, the concept of paying simply does not exist, nor it has anything that means money. So I spent a day in the city. I did not see the countryside, and I didn't see the sun. But the city was lit and it looked like it was daylight. It was not fluorescent lighting. I think it was just like daylight. I didn't see parks either. I stayed within the city grounds. And one thing is for sure, this world is real. Maybe it's not in the way we define real, let's say my mind created this fantasy, but um, there were very intricate details in this fantasy. And maybe this is the product of my imagination. And my mind created all these details that felt very real and sensory. Anyways, I will leave my story up to your conclusions.